Hello everyone. I'm doing something different for the channel. Normally I upload gameplay video when I get the chance. Um, this is gonna be unedited. I'm just gonna ramble, talk, and discuss this deck list. Um, I want to start Treasure Cup with this. Today I went to locals and I was expecting it to be locals. I had no idea it was a store treasure cup until like 10 minutes before we started because of the I was paying for entry and it was higher than usual. And that's when they told me like it's a treasure cup today. I was like, oh shoot, had no idea. Um, and this list I just made it because I saw this user on Twitter named the Cobb run it, and he got 11th yesterday at the May 24, 2025 online regional. Um, so I decided to give it a go. I've been maining Rob Lucci since '07, and I was actually not playing this list. I was playing a different list. I didn't run these. I ran 4 Bartolomeos, 4 Toy Soldier, and these were Shirahoshi. Um, Everything else is pretty much the same, except I ran Playset Laboon, another Kuzan, 3 Shirahoshi. Oh yeah, he wasn't in there. Spandy was not in there at all because there wasn't going to be enough CP targets. The only CP targets were going to be just these, since I didn't run any of these. Um, so yeah, I was really happy with this list. It felt good. I thought I was gonna miss the Shirahoshi Bards and Toy Soldiers, but it still played really good. It might change for OP11 with Blue Purple Luffy, but time will tell on that. Especially since we may have an announcement on June 12th of some bands, but we'll see. We will see. Um, so my matchups were green, yellow Law, red Sanji, Usopp, Reiju, and Bonnie. They all went pretty well. The Usopp kind of misplayed, but it is what it is. Yeah, everything just worked. I saw everything I needed, and I can go over the general strategy and what makes this deck function, especially for the newcomers, because I know there isn't a lot of Lucci EB02 deck list right now because everyone's playing Green Purple Luffy. So we'll just start with these. These are basically your Gecko Moria. Mancherry will get Rebecca, or Mancherry can get Rob Lucci, Kuzan, Laboon, Hina, Sabo, if needed, or these as well. Or even Brook too. But your main target is usually just Rebecca. That way it can Rebecca Spandine or Rebecca Laboon, Rebecca Hina, and KO something with like Brooke, if you have it around already, or Jack. These were definitely the MVP in some of my games. I was super happy that this list ran 4. I usually run 2 or 3. Seeing 4 just really helped find it, and I was glad because the better chance of seeing it, the more successful you are to winning games. Uta, It's a really good card if they can't do anything about it. In the finals against Bonnie, I was always clearing the board, and it just stayed there for maybe 3 or 4 turns, and I ended up using this as an attacker with Dawn when I had like nothing else to do because I cleared the board. I'm just gonna swing, so I used that to swing, and they can't do anything about it. They can't swing into it later if they wanted to. Spandine, this is mainly for your Lucci combo. There are situations where maybe you want to grab this, or maybe this, but I didn't see any situation where I needed these two at all. But it does happen. Baboon. It's basically I wouldn't say a worse Kuzan, but it's basically that. Excuse me. You do need this KO if you need to. It's a solid card. Great addition to the deck. The Baboons were not run back in the day, but now it is. Kuzan, really great card if you're ahead, really bad card if you're not ahead. In my green-yellow law match, I had 2 in hand like the whole game, and I was in a good position to where I could play it out and KO this 5-cost green blocker law. And he had 2 of the secret 7-cost laws, but I was such in a good position. I think I had Lucci and something else and 3 life, and he only had 1. So I just played it out so I could have it out. So if anything goes bad later, I could just kill those 2 7-cost. That was probably the only time I played Kuzan. Was that game. Which is fine. I mean, I didn't really need to see it in any other matchups. Maybe Usopp, but in that situation, usually Usopp just has a huge board, and you can't really play Kuzan. And that's what kind of happened. He had a pretty big board every once in a while, and I had to use like a lot of reducers like these and this to be able to KO 2 bodies at once. Jack, always a great card to play. Of course, depending on the situation, not as bad as this, because like sometimes this is a dead card. Most of the time, this isn't, and it makes things easier to KO big bodies. Who's Who? This is mainly a 2K counter with a trigger. I didn't use this at all today. There was a scenario where I thought I had to use it, and I was like, oh, thought about it a little more. I was like, oh no, I can KO the character I needed to KO at the time with something else. I forgot what I KO'd it with. I don't know if it was one of these 3. So it's mainly just 2K. Kuzan, best card, one of the best cards in this deck. If you go second, it's always great to play it on your curve before dawn turn. It's always a threat too. Most of the time, you're not going to want to swing with this until you need that reduction to KO something. And it's hard for decks to answer this unless it's like a green-purple Luffy with Zoro, or maybe a mirror, or some deck that can bounce it early on. But either way, if your opponent doesn't answer it right away, it's just gonna steamroll the game. Brook, Also a very good card. If you see these opening hand, you always want to like see these opening hand. Maybe at least these together. I would say like these together. Yeah, definitely like see them opening hand. Because you can really just start like steamrolling and just start getting tempo in the game. Hina is a very good card. On 10 Dawn, you can KO. Excuse me, sorry. You can KO Big Body with 4 and then 5, then Jack. It's good with Rebecca. Get it off Rebecca. Play it. Play something else. KO. Super good. This is mainly good in the Mirror or Shanks, but I didn't play the Mirror or Shanks today, but there was one time where it came in handy because I needed to draw and a 6k and a blocker. So Khalifa, this is mainly just 2k, just like Who's Who. I didn't use this at all today. There was no reason for me to. I didn't need the draw, I didn't need the reduction. There's just so much like reduction anyways that you don't really need this. Don't need that on play at all. Rob Lucci, best card in the deck as well. Just getting it off for Rebecca, Mancheri, Spandine. KO 2 things at once is always great. Tempest Kick is always a staple. And yeah, that's pretty much the list. Again, I'm very happy with this. Honestly, I did not expect to win. Especially with me just trying out this deck list. This is like the first day, but I'm so used to the Rob Lucci. I've been playing since 07 that I already understand how the deck wants to play. So no matter what variation of Lucci I play, I'll understand it right away. The thing I may change depending on the meta, but again, this may change with Blue Purple Luffy, and again, it may change with the ban list if we do get a ban list coming in like 2 weeks, on June 12th, for that Bandai stream. I might want to take out one Mancheri and one Uta for 2 Tashigis, the 5-cost Tashigis for the Blackbeard matchup, or to end the Shanks matchup. Because getting rid of a Lucky Roo from Shanks and getting rid of the Burgies from Blackbeard will really help you win the game. Well, with Shanks you can still win the game with Lucky Roo, but it's just like really annoying. Like if you have one of these out, or even that, like it's just so frustrating because you just can't really swing, and you need to swing. You need to get cards in your graveyard so you can start doing your combos, getting recursion, and Lucky Roo just says no, because you're just going to lose value because you're going to get one of these killed, or that, or even this, and it can be really annoying. So yeah, thank you for watching if you made it this far. I'll post my results on my Twitter. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check out and see that I did actually win, because this is unedited. I'm not gonna edit, like put the results on the screen or anything like that. Just wanted to showcase this, check it out, or have y'all check it out, especially for aspiring Lucci players. This is a great deck to play still. And it will beat green purple Luffy and blue purple Luffy, so it's great to pick it up right now. So yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care.